Hello there, lovely people. Good evening from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Today I am going to do finally the video that I wanted to do some 10-12 days back. I sort of ended up collecting most of the Prada Luna Rossa line over the years, and I wanted to do a line talk, especially on the Luna Rossa line. I thought at first that not many reviewers have covered it, but to my surprise, I think few reviewers did cover it. Recent times Ashton covered it. So I'm gonna show you 6 of my Luna Rossa line. There are, I think, couple more. There's a new blue release, I don't have that quite, and there is a limited time release which it's very hard to find. So out of this Luna Rossa line, few of them are discontinued, some of them are still available, I guess. But I will let you know what they smell like. You can check individual review on each perfume. I reviewed them all. Whenever you want to see a review, type the name of the perfume and search by Joy Amin, like let's say Luna Rossa Joy Amin. You can search by that so you can see my full review. So before I start that, I actually have something special that I'm wearing from my evening walk, which is a vintage batch of Guerlain Vetiver. And this is not really vintage, but this is basically like different batch. I actually had a batch before. You can see I'm gonna re-review this and compare with the older version. The newer version. This is the newer version. This is the older version, 2014, and this is my more modern one, Vetiver. Very uplifting scent, spicy, sort of like long-lasting, citrusy Vetiver. And coming back to Prada, I don't think I have covered everything or majority of Prada fragrances because Prada has so many other lines. Okay, so from the ones that I covered, I did cover this line. My very first purchase was this one, Prada Amber Purum, which is a masterpiece. They also release at the same time darker version, this Prada Amber Intense. And then I have a couple of these bottles. This is Prada, I don't think it's called Iris Sidra. I think Prada, another line collection. And then my favorite nowadays is Prada L'Homme. I have 3 from this line. L'Homme Intense and then L'Homme Low. Okay, so these are all fantastic, soapy, fresh, clean, inoffensive. Prada is known for that. Their in-house perfumer is Danielle Rocha, and she does most of their fragrance as far as I know. So Luna Rossa line basically doesn't get the love it deserves, I believe. A few fragrances do, but not all. This Luna Rossa line, they have few ones. They are kind of like on the fresher side. Some of them are a bit darker. So we'll talk about it. Okay, so let's start here. The first one is Luna Rossa, original one. I reviewed this from my friend's bottle, I think a couple of years back or so. It's the very first release from this line. It has excellent bottle presentation, got this metal feel, I think gunmetal plate or something like it up there, nice. And then you can see the juice level by this turning the right way. And I don't like these caps they give here. I don't like this looks like cough syrup bottle caps, never are that nice. When you pick it up, sometimes the bottle slips. Don't like these caps. Sprayers work fine. Sprayer has red in there. Okay, I recently reviewed I didn't recently review it. I reviewed this like last year or so. So this is very inoffensive, fresh, uplifting. It has similarity to Prada L'Homme, Prada L'Homme Low, some of the other perfumes. Does give feel of fresh, clean, inoffensive. It's kind of like a neutral perfume. You know what I feel about this one is neutral, and I really feel like if I have the other ones, I don't need that one. But recent times I've been a collector, sort of in a small margin, and I feel like I want to complete the line. This basically is the most dumb rich one in the whole lineup, and you can use this for summer, casual office work. Very good longevity, excellent longevity. Some people get like a Bucks Press bell. I don't know how what they mean, but I never got that. Very nice, sort of a fresh, clean, uplifting scent. Sorry about that. So that's the first one. I like that one a lot. Let's just give that like overall score here. I'll give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. So next one I'm going to show you is a discontinued one. This is Prada Luna Rossa Eau Sport. Okay, I hope I remember the names. This is a very beautiful bottle, white bottle. Reminds me of Givenchy Gentleman Cologne, that bottle. Half of it's white painted and red here. Prada just like the previous one. And again, it follows that cap. Don't like that. But it has, I think, more juice, 125 ml. This one, it's really different from this line. Okay, this one sprays a bit different than the other ones. It sprays like Dior Sauvage, like a mist. This one, it's not as sweet as this one. Okay, what I mean by sweet, these are not sweet perfumes, but there's some sort of sweetness coming from the baby powder sort of smell, powdery, soapy. So if you think of Prada Luna Rossa, it has a sort of like a, excuse me, yeah, sorry about that, my voice was disturbing a bit. So this one is less sweet, more fresh, kind of like a iris play in there, but it's kind of a more natural air, like, you know, think of more fresher, less sweet kind of a fragrance, almost the point of you can call it aquatic, but laundry detergent smell, but inoffensive, airy kind of vibe. Okay, so this is more thinner than that, and this one longevity wise is a little bit less than this previous one. But if you like to wear something for the gym, this is ideal. It's not going to offend anybody, but getting very rare to find. Prada Luna Rossa Eau Sport. Third one I'm going to show you, I bought this, I think maybe my very first bottle. I keep the cap still, but I don't like this caps, as you can tell. This is the red bottle, and this one has again that metal plate, but a bit different. This one, it's kind of like, you can say, glossy finish. Okay, and the sprayer again is red. So this is called Prada Luna Rossa Sport. This one I bought this, oh my god, see, this is the problem, sometimes get stuck. I bought this like my very first Luna Rossa. Okay, thing is, I had a sample of this when I bought Lamal in Malaysia 2015. They gave me a sample of that one, and I absolutely loved the smell. Some people compare this with Lamal at times, you know, sometimes this powdery scents. I can kind of see what they mean, but it's much more sweeter and dreamy, and I don't think there's anything sporty about it. If something's gonna be sporty, it's gonna be Eau Sport. This one you should definitely try for sporty events like boating, water sports. This one you can do like winter time, maybe say not winter, say fall time, if you're going for some sort of morning jogging, playing tennis or something. This one can be worn, but the sport one can be worn basically, I think, during mostly on romantic scenario, you know, like it's kind of like a romantic scent. I guess similarity to this with Lamal a little bit, but this is better fragrance than Lamal in my humble opinion. Very underrated, very underrated. This perfume is amazing. The bottle is beautiful, the fragrance is amazing. So this is kind of more sweeter than the other two with the lavender play. Okay, so the third one is the most beautiful bottle of this whole line. Okay, this one has this sort of, I don't know what you call it, window kind up there, kind of got this graded look or shaded look, I don't know what you call that. Got this nice Prada at the center. It's different than the other ones, and it's black bottle, but you can see through the juice. This is called the Extreme. This is the most unicorn one out of the whole line. This one you will, if you find it, 50 ml will cost you $150 plus. That's the prices I saw. I don't think even at that price point you'll find it very readily available. Okay, what's so special about this one? Out of the whole line, this is the most beast mode. One thing, this definitely is the longest lasting. This can be considered as like Dior Perfume to Dior Intense, that sort of comparison to the previous ones. Okay, excellent longevity, but this is the spicy one. This is very spicy, soapy. All of them have some soapy vibe, but this one has a spicy vetiver, amber, sort of a soapy darkness. Okay, it's kind of not everybody's cup. It's very mature, very very mature, and this fragrance is loved by many fragrance enthusiasts all over the world. If you have a bottle, consider yourself very very lucky. And I have a Decant page in Bangladesh. If you didn't know, if you want a sample, you can collect from me. I have this one's on offer, but my bottle is running low, so I think about 50 ml left. So yeah, that's that. So this, I think, is, if you find it somewhere at $100 or so, grab it. It's excellent fragrance, excellent. So next one is Prada Luna Rossa Black. This fragrance I bought a couple of years back. This is a 2018 release, I believe. And the next one is the Carbon. This was released, I think, 2017. I think, no, let's talk about, I forgot which year. I think 16 and 17. I think this is Carbon was, sorry, let's talk about Carbon, sorry. Carbon was really, I think, 2016 or 17, and then this one was the following year, like 17 or 18. Okay, so the Carbon one is the most loved one in the whole line. This gets the most love because this one has some similarity to Dior Sauvage. It has that mineral notes, it has some other notes, I think something dark, but this is so beautiful. This is more reachable and interesting in terms of smell, even more so than Dior Sauvage. Is not as annoying, not as cloying or metallic, not as embroxant play. This is hands down one of the best Prada fragrances in the whole house. If you never give it a try it. It's good for all year round and the most versatile in the whole. Even this is versatile, but in terms of smell, this gets more attention, more projection. Okay, so Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. Last but not least, we talk about Prada Luna Rossa Black. Okay, this perfume, when it came out, I bought it with retail pricing. Okay, it was like around $100. Okay, I wanted it because I thought the bottle looked really nice, and this one has a bit different. This one has white spray, and it looks like that black. Got this matte black finish with black bottle. Very hard to see what's the juice level. I think the bottle is almost finished. I need to get it back up. So I think this got discontinued, this one perhaps, this also. So this, the original and the Carbon, I think these two are perhaps readily available with the new blue version. So what I liked about the black one is very, very strong. I think, yeah, it's also strong like the Extreme, but this one has a powdery effect. This one feels like kind of like Midnight in Paris, Bulgari Black, that sort of vibe. Very powdery, very thick and soapy, but I think it serves the same purpose as the other two, the dark ones. Okay, that's basically the darker version. Like these two are of the darker version of Prada Amber and Prada L'Homme. So this is the dark version of the Prada Luna Rossa line. If you cannot find this one Extreme, you can try this one, but this is not as spicy or that similar to this, but you can say these two are connected. Okay, these two are connected. So Prada Luna Rossa Black also sold a lot. People loved it a lot, and it pushes for 8 hours plus. Okay, winter nights, this is very good. So overall, this is good for winter time. I think black one, night time. Carbon is good for all year round, especially in mild cold weather, really works fine. The Extreme definitely for winter. The Sport all year round. This one, the Eau Sport, is good for summer and spring, and the original Luna Rossa is also versatile, but I say summer and spring is ideal. So definitely give love to this line. I will try that blue version and see how that smells like. Some people say it smells really good. It's nothing like a clone or anything, but very fresh, uplifting. Like Prada cannot go anywhere wrong. Okay, that's what I feel like. Prada cannot do anything wrong. Everything they do is very beautiful. So that's that. Thank you very much for watching. So that's Luna Rossa line talk. Give them a try. You know, like this house, Prada, some amazing creations. This Luna Rossa line deserves more love, perhaps. And if you give them a try, you might find something that you really, really like. Take care, guys. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.